Support people living with HIV in Minnesota by simply enjoying breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Maybe you want to do all three at one of the participating restaurants. It is the 30th annual Dining Out for Life. And here to tell us more are Matt Toburen, the executive director for the Aliveness Project in Minneapolis, and board member Raquel Lenore. Welcome to both of you. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks so much for having us. It's really exciting to be able to talk to you about Dining Out for Life tomorrow.
Yes, we want to get to that. But first, for people who don't know, Dining Out for Life is something that helps the Aliveness Project. So tell us a little bit about that and what you guys do in this community.
Absolutely. The Aliveness Project is a community center serving people living with and at risk for HIV. And the heart of Aliveness is our community and our community center. We serve about 300 meals a day to folks in the community in need. And then also we have a food shelf that distributes thousands and thousands of pounds. And as many of your viewers are probably aware, we continue to see an increase in food and food insecurity in Minnesota. And so the demand for our food service just continues to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Among other services that you guys offer there as well.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, where does HIV stand in Minnesota? What would be maybe a common misconception, or what are you seeing in trends?
Well, I'll just start it off and say that, Rena, today, a young person in Minnesota is hearing the news that they've been infected with HIV and that they are living with HIV or AIDS. And in Minnesota, nearly every single day, someone is hearing that news for the first time. And we see over 300 new infections a year in Minnesota. And that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Because in 2024, we have the knowledge, we have the tools to end HIV in Minnesota. It's possible, but we lack the will and the funding and the capacity to make that happen. And so that's what we strive for every day, is to get to a day of no HIV in Minnesota.
Absolutely, and Dining Out for Life is one of the ways that you can raise money to do that. So you tell us a little bit about what people need to do tomorrow.
So yeah, what you need to do tomorrow is just go out and eat. There are about 100 participating restaurants throughout the Twin Cities, and I think even outside of the Twin Cities. So go online, look for Dining Out for Life. You can find the restaurants that are participating, and breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, whatever in between. There's some places that even have shows that are doing Dining Out for Life, so you can even get dinner and a show.
And a misconception that I want to clear up for other people is, if you're going out to eat, you don't have to do anything. It's the restaurants that are donating proceeds to the Aliveness Project. And some restaurants have varying degrees of how much they're donating, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just incredibly generous restaurant partners throughout Minnesota, over 100 restaurants that are participating. And you can go to our website, DFOLMN.org, to see the list of all the restaurants, the ones near you, your favorites, and at what level they're giving. So some incredibly generous restaurants are giving back 100% of their proceeds, some 50%, 30%. It's really amazing.
But any little bit helps.
Any little bit helps. And like I said, like you said, even if you just go out to eat, you don't have to do anything. The work is already being done. So
yeah. Just enjoy a good meal, right? With friends, and do some good at the same time. Well, thank you guys so very much for being here. We really appreciate it. Such a worthy cause, and we're so happy to be partnered with you on this. Again, Dining Out for Life Minnesota is tomorrow. You can choose from nearly 100 participating restaurants, as we mentioned, any meal of the day. You can even order takeout, curbside, pickup, delivery, all of it is working. A portion of the proceeds will benefit the Aliveness Project, which we just told you about. But if you'd like to know more, we do have some details for you at KARE11.com.